Hi guys. I thought I could show the advanced mechanic for the quantum character also. There was a bit of a nerf to quantum today, so let's see how it rolls out. For the need of this video, I will probably change one of my powers. Essentially, I use silly powers like heat visions, but in this case, I'm going to replace it with. Let's go with this one. Yeah, let's go with this one. So essentially, what happens is that you start your loadout with the time bomb. Essentially, what time bomb does is that it creates a time loop, and any damages you cause using time abilities will give you power back. So things like time shift, distortion wave, tachyon burst, these will give you power back. There's probably a better and more effective loadout than this. It's just that I enjoy using quantum tunneling, and also I use the heat vision usually. So usually what I end up doing, oh, maybe I'll keep my old loadout just as an example. Essentially, you don't need to have a full loadout of time powers. What I usually end up doing, let's go show you an example. So essentially, you start with your time bomb, and then you follow up with your time powers, so to speak. As you can see, if I just even just using three powers, it usually does the trick. What I usually end up doing is that oh, sometimes I'll do that. But what I usually end up doing is that I'll cast one advanced mechanic, and then I'll use weapon mastery. I'll cast one advanced mechanic, then I'll use weapon mastery. That's the way I pretty much uh, develop the habit of using that power, that ability with. But if I wanted to, I could just spam advanced mechanics, which I'll show you a bit later. I'll show you the difference if I change one of my powers. If I lose I won't lose the aggro. So as you saw, I pretty much drained my power bar using heat vision. Which would probably not happen if I used only time powers. So I will show you the difference by changing one of the powers in my loadout. So let's replace that with time shift. I probably could have replaced quantum tunneling also, but I don't feel I really need to. So as you can see, not only do I refill my power, not only do I not empty my power bar, I even refill it using the advanced mechanic. Which is why I don't mind. I usually keep one power like the quantum teleportation, quantum tunneling, because I don't feel like I need every single power I have to replenish power. So if even the quantum tunneling is useful to evade certain enemies. So I pretty much enjoy using it. So as you can see, it's much easier to keep my bar full if I'm using mostly time powers. So sometimes I wonder why I'll see people who use quantum or mental, and I'll see them empty their power bar pretty quick and not refill their bar. And I'm always a bit puzzled by that. Granted, I'm using controller gear, so I probably have a lot more vitalization than most DPS do. But still, they should be able to not to run out of power so fast, especially since I'm usually there to replenish their power. So even if they weren't replenishing their power as effectively as I am doing right now, they still would be should be able to replenish at least some of it. But sometimes I'll see player literally empty their power bar pretty quick in like 2 seconds and not replenish their power at all. So I'm always a bit surprised when that happens. So I thought it'd be a good idea to do at least a video or two about the advanced mechanics and how you can pretty much go in indefinitely without ever running out of power, or mostly not running out of power. But even if you burn power a little too much, then usually the controller will be more than enough to make up for that. The only way the controller cannot make up for that is if you literally burn your power like in 2 seconds. Then most controllers will have a hard time keeping up with you, and they'll pretty much end up doing. They'll pretty much end up power starving you. That's usually what I do with DPSs who burn way too fast, who burn their power way too fast. Is that I'll if they cannot manage their power themselves, I'll manage it. I'll manage it for them. So as you can see, you can not only keep your power bar going, but you can even refill it if you somehow empty it using powers that do not give you power back. Like let's go back to my original loadout to show the difference. So even if you have only two time powers in addition to your time bomb, you're still going to be able to do fine. And as you can see, the power bars still regenerate quickly enough. So even if I don't use only powers from the time tree, uh, I can still keep regenerating power fine. So even if you like using silly powers like me, like heat vision or stuff like that, you're still going to be able to do fine despite everything. So let's try a different loadout just because. Okay, so I'm going to try the same thing this time with a loadout made up entirely of time powers. So as you can see, my power bar doesn't even come close to emptying down. So if you do a loadout just with the time powers, you can pretty much spam indefinitely without worrying about your power. Sure, if you get interrupted or knocked back, it could affect your power consumption a bit or your power return a bit, but it's not that big a deal. And then let's just even if you mess up once or twice, you can more than make up with your powers later down. So because not only do you get power back, but you get power back. Uh, Not only do you get the power back from the powers you're using, but you're also regenerating more power than you're actually using. So if you have a quantum loadout, pretty much like this one with only time powers, there's no way you should run out of power ever. So again, when I see quantum players burn through their powers very quickly, it always puzzles me a bit. So let's just go one more time. There's one. No. Oh, no more enemies. Oh, there's one. Okay. So essentially, if you just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like I've seen a lot of people complain about players who have such loadouts, but it does the trick. And again, even if there's no enemies, you're still going to be regenerating power. So it's not like I think gadget depends on you have to do actually do damage to your target to get power back. In this case, you don't need that. No, let's go with them. So as you can see, you can go on and on. I never worry about that. And even if you're a silly player like me who enjoys using fun loadouts, you can still do fine.
Hello.
Hi there. So that pretty much was it for the advanced mechanic for the quantum characters. So hopefully this was helpful for at least 1 or 2 players. We'll see. So until next time, bye bye.